This is the first video in a series which is going to cover various unsettling topics that I've found and written about. Why don't you go ahead and get some chocolate milk, some clementines, and maybe a Pop-Tart, because this is Unsettling Media Volume 1. The Museum of Anything Goes is an incredibly obscure game that was released somewhere around 1995. Just the cover of the game should give you a small idea of the outlandishness of this game. It's a very odd creative choice to make the cover of your game an out-of-bounds screenshot of one of the levels. Biff Man here wrote an article about the game. He says, when you start the intro, you're greeted with wacky text effects, eyeballs, a zebra, a helicopter, and a floating Muppet-like face that teaches you the controls. With all this silliness on show, you'd think the intended audience would be kids, but as soon as you take your first step, you're interrupted by a walking skeleton that says,
"Don't go in there. Look what happened to me."
If the aim was to freak kids out, they're doing a banging job. Now, this game is extremely unpredictable. Probably the most infamous thing about it, though, is this one part, which, if you click on the right things, it'll just show you a picture of a body.
Whatever you do, don't click the grave, you'll be sorry. What, a spooky skeleton? Oh my god, that's a dead body! Get me out! The fuck is this shit?
Now, people have found out that this is just a pig carcass, which is still nasty, but it's better than the alternative. This article I read actually listed a download link, so you know I gotta check this out. Whoa.
Is anybody, like, doing stuff today?
Oh, jeez. Okay, skip introduction.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this like Baldi's Basics?
Oh, this is awful.
Don't go in there. Look what happened to me.
What? Yeah. This is awful.
You're gonna stand there all day.
You're gonna stand there all day.
Uh-oh.
It's just closed! Hey Kids. Hey Kids is a YouTube channel that was created in May of 2016. The channel might at first appear to be just another channel filled with mindless content for parents to put in front of their kids, but if you look around for a minute, you'll start to notice some unsettling aspects. Like, for the love of God, why are you using this thing as your mascot? And what do any of these titles mean? Never say good morning. Has Donald Trump become president? And the absolute classic, how does your mother beat you? The first videos uploaded to the channel are all these Finger Family videos, and a few live-action ones, all featuring this woman who I think is being held at gunpoint behind the camera. Most of these videos aren't really noteworthy, and the porcelain doll character doesn't even appear until the video Why Are You Scared? The channel description reads, Hey Kids is a 2D/3D animated YouTube channel aimed for 0 to 8-year-old, through colorful shapes and characters. Hey Kids will stimulate the children's imagination and creativity.
Want myself to know. Can I speak?
Now, the actual name of the channel is Hey Kids AI for Adults, but the description says aimed for 0 to 8-year-olds. So I'm not entirely sure what he was getting at there. At the end of the day, I think this is just a guy trying to get popular by parodying the mindless children's content that's mass-produced on the YouTube Kids app. Robert Helpman. Robert Helpman is the name of a YouTube channel which has uploaded a total of 10 videos. The article I read about this video says that there are 12, but apparently 2 have been made unavailable for unknown reasons. Each video is no longer than a minute, and they were all uploaded on the day the channel was created, July 12, 2015. These videos are incredibly unsettling, all centered around presumably someone named Daisy, who appears to be dead and stuffed in a trash bag. At random times in these videos, for a split second, there will flash an image of some broken English. So if you take all these flashes and put them together, they create this story. There was a lady all skin and bone. Sure, such a lady was never known. It happened upon a certain day. This lady went to the church to pray. When she came to the church stile, there she did rest a little while. When she came to the churchyard, there the bells so loud she heard. When she came to the church door, she stopped to rest a little more. When she came to the church within, the parson prayed against pride and sin. On looking up, on looking down, she saw a dead man on the ground, and from his nose unto his chin, the worms crawled out, the worms crawled in. Then she unto the parson said, Shall I be so when I am dead? Oh yes, the parson said, You will be so when you are dead. Here the lady screams. You can make of this what you will, but it's almost 100% just an ARG. In fact, SpongeBob Dude 123 seems to think that they're fake, and Podorota TV had something pretty interesting to say about this. Aside from the main details, there's not really a whole lot going on here. It's a cool little thing, but there's not much else to say. Disney's Seen It Negative Emotional Aura. Okay, this one just kind of confuses me. Seen It is a franchise of interactive games which people could play by purchasing the DVDs and the trivia cards to go along with it. Now, I don't really know how the game itself is played, but that's entirely irrelevant to this entry. Basically, some people think that the music that plays on the title screen of the DVD is like really unsettling. You can just have a listen if you want. Bone-chilling stuff right there. The whole thing is that there's no theme or structure to the song, and everything just kind of happens at random intervals. DMan009 put it pretty well into words in the comments of the video. I feel the main reason of this whole package is so unsettling is due in large part to the fact that the music sounds completely aimless and directionless, with ill-fitting instruments switching in and out with no discernible pattern. The only thing resembling a melody being the main leitmotif thrown in haphazardly here and there, and yet the steady drum beat and occasional ticking clock sounds provide a subtle feeling of urgency and anticipation, as if something terrifying is coming, building up to a terror that never manifests, which isn't helped by the abstract and somewhat threatening visuals. Why is it so ominously lit? What's the deal with the slow-falling Mickey heads? Where is any of this happening? The heavy shading and lack of any distinguishing features apart from the violet silhouettes of everyone's favorite mouse conveys a feeling of isolation, a feeling akin to being stranded, floating aimlessly through the depths of space, seeing things humans have not nor will ever lay eyes on. While I think D-Man needs a brush up on run-on sentences, and I'm not sure why he assumed Mickey is my favorite mouse, I think this is a pretty good explanation of everything that people find unsettling about this song. At the end of the day, it wasn't meant to be scary, but that doesn't change the fact that Pixel here thinks that he will die if someone blindfolded him and forced him to listen to it. Thank you for watching this video. I had a great time making it, and if you've made it this far, you might as well subscribe so you know when the next one comes out. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.